Did we even bring forks for ourselves?
We bought one fork, but I feel
we'll
like
be okay.
it's all dippables.
Yeah, I mean, except our vegetables, but it's fine. Hey guys, this is going to be a mukbang with Soraya.
Hi.
Why don't you
I already started.
introduce yourself real quick?
Okay, hi, I'm Soraya. Soraya Beheshti. It's my first time in Berkeley.
Yes, she's here visiting me.
Yeah, and we met up a couple of days ago in
Yeah.
San Francisco, and I'm staying here for the night, so we thought that...
But she's basically a super cool, badass, vegan entrepreneur. She's my age, and she's done, like, more things with her life than I ever thought possible of someone my age. She's really inspirational. I've been following her on Instagram forever, like, since I can remember creating a vegan Instagram.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, cool. I've been following you.
I don't know how I found you, but, like, yeah. And I just love it. We're also on Younow right now. Like, over here I have my laptop. So this is going to be streamed on Younow and also uploaded to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So, basically, we're hungry. So, let's get started.
Yeah.
We
I'm
have-
all about the barbecue sauce.
Okay, so we have Brussels sprouts and kale that we just kind of like sauteed in a pan. Just the simple, you know, vegetables. Then we have some lettuce and we have this big thing of potatoes.
This is like so big, you guys. You don't even know.
Oh,
This is
can't
3
forget
trays.
that we also have rice.
Yeah.
We should do like a thumbnail picture. Okay, I'm sure that will be good.
Yeah, as a Middle Eastern person, I can't have a meal without rice, literally. Like, I just gotta have it all the time.
Yeah. Well, I love rice, I love potatoes, and I'm hungry. The food at your talk today that you gave at Berkeley was really good. There was like hummus and pita, and
Where did all the pita go?
I don't know. Maybe like in my Tupperware in my backpack.
Yeah, so curious. It was just like all gone.
Oh. Strange.
Yeah, today I did a talk at Berkeley. It was about like the failure of states to engage with the refugee crisis and the role of young individuals and entrepreneurs and activists. So if you guys are interested about that, just plugging my
Just
project,
plug it up. Plug it up.
you
honestly.
should check out launchgood.com/caravan with a K.
Launchgood/caravan. The Caravan app will be out in May, and I'm honestly just like so proud of you. Like, I don't know, how do you think of these ideas? Like,
Honestly,
I
that
was
one-
curious. I wanted to ask you today during the lecture, but I wasn't sure if I should. But like, what was your initial inspiration to get involved with like this specific issue?
with refugees.
Yeah.
Well, so like a lot of I'm half Iranian, so
Yeah.
a lot of Iranians will know that like there are like just so many millions of people after the Iran-Iraq war. I think like 2 million people died in the Iran-Iraq war, so a lot of people left as refugees, including my dad, except they weren't really called refugees, but it was different back then. So I guess like, and growing up in Dubai, we had a lot of Arabs around us who were, you know, very involved in these conflicts, displaced, left from Iraq and stuff like that. So I was always kind of interested in it. And then I was studying in Jordan, and I was living with a Palestinian family, and then I was living with a Moroccan family in Paris, studying Arabic. And after that, I had worked on this film with refugees, trying to change some of the narratives, and they just told me to go to this camp in France, and I went, and I realized like there were so many people who had so many beautiful talents and interests, and that was being wasted because they're forbidden from earning money. So I was like, okay, how can I devise a way to allow these people to like work and express their talents without having them earn money, but without it being slave labor?
Yeah.
So point system,
Yeah.
kind of thing, yeah.
It's super freaking cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But like, it won't just be for refugees, but you know, like there's a lot of homeless people in San Francisco, for instance, who have like
In Berkeley.
talents, yeah, and even students, and who need services and have skills but can't pay for them.
Somebody's knocking on the door right now.
It's your Valentine's Day day.
Oh boy. I bet it's Gina, but I'm really confused. Gina just came home. Gina, how was your day at school?
Oh.
Do you want some food?
Yeah?
Yeah, go get a plate.
There's so many potatoes.
Yeah.
I just like went to this coffee decal, and it's all about
coffee?
It's not really about coffee, it's about the history surrounding coffee. So like, you know, they talk about the
Slavery?
Boston Tea Party slavery. But like, I don't know. It's really boring, but I needed an extra unit, you know. What are you guys talking about?
Well, I was just gonna start reading some questions from Instagram.
Is the new girl British?
She's in New Zealand.
I'm half New Zealander, half Iranian, and I was born in Dubai. And in Dubai, I went to a British school.
Wow.
I'm the new girl. I just popped
So
out
wait,
of nowhere.
where is home Dubai for you?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't really.
Have a home?
Yeah. I just moved around a lot. I study in New York, I guess, but I'm not going back there till September. So I told myself,
Where are you gonna be
university, Europe and like the Middle East.
Are you a
My
dinosaur?
refugee stuff.
Same.
Dinosaur, yes.
Okay.
Velociraptor.
So somebody on my Instagram asked, this is like a vegan related question. What did you do with any leather/fur items when you went vegan? Did you keep them and wear them out? I still have some leather shoes, but I'm wearing them out. No longer buying any leather. I have a pair of Michael Kors, really nice Michael Kors boots that my mom got me before I was vegan. I still wear them, not very often. Currently, they're not even in my closet. They're at home, but like I'll wear them on an occasion. Like I wouldn't throw them away. I could have given them away, but I also feel like I never buy leather, you know?
Yeah.
But like stuff that I purchased in the past, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the same. I wore the stuff that I already have, except weirdly, like my mom gave me a pair of leather shoes, and it was like brand new, and I still hadn't put them on yet. And those, for some reason, I couldn't wear them. Like I don't know. But I'm not opposed to the idea of wearing a leather jacket that I used to own, but I'm just like not excited about it.
The people on Younow are asking what we're eating. We're eating. I'm sorry, you guys.
So many potatoes.
Wow.
A mountain.
Is that spice? Is that?
That's sriracha.
Oh my god, I thought
You
it was like ketchup.
Oh.
It was so spicy. Holy shit.
Sriracha. Okay, here are dipping sauces. Sriracha. This organic Ville barbecue sauce that's
Really good.
made with agave. It's super good. It's like sweet, tangy. I love it.
Nice.
And then sweet chili sauce from the ginger people. This is really good. Not sponsored. But like, I recommend. I highly recommend.
She recommends.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just like the sweet potato in the sauce. So good.
Brussels sprouts. What things are?
Do you not drink when you eat? Yeah, we do. We have water.
Yeah, we do. I like to drink like before I eat, and then like dedicate all my energy to the eating.
Somebody's like the girl on the left.
Nothing else, just the
Girl on the left. Why do I see a man climbing up the roof above
That's
you?
terrifying.
Why are these? I hate
That's so
when they-
terrifying.
Okay, let's answer some more questions. I like this question. It's really awkward. Do you ever have problems with your Diva cup leaking?
Oh shit.
That's very, very personal, but like honestly, I haven't had my period in like a year, and the last period that I just got the other day was really, really light, and I didn't even use my Diva cup. So like, I don't know, but like I do kind of remember it being a problem, but at the same time, I thought it was worth it. I
Like
don't
it
know.
would leak onto your panties?
Not really, but like not even, it wouldn't leak because it would overflow. It would just like, it was a little messy, you know? And like you just have to be really okay with like seeing some blood, and yeah, maybe
Oh
not.
my lord, no way.
No.
Body fluids? No.
No?
I don't
You're
have
not a
them.
body
Don't
fluid?
have them.
Oh, you pretend that they don't exist.
No, I have never used one because like I didn't have my period for so long, and like now it's just really light. So I don't.
You too?
Yeah, I didn't get it for like a year and a half.
Why?
I was like obsessively exercising and got to like a very low body fat. And then so I stopped exercising for like a year and a half completely.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and now like I still have to like keep an eye on it and not.
Yeah.
But like I'm more chilled about it, which like feels really good. I think that had to happen because I had to realize that like I could gain weight or whatever, and the world didn't stop turning, and like people still like liked me.
Yeah.
And so that was like I was really grateful for that.
That's sort of like where I'm headed now. I feel like I had a similar experience to you, and I've been through it in like multiple waves in my life. Like it started for me when I was really young, like 14 years old, and I was like doing all of this exercising, and I don't know if you know like Blogilates on YouTube. Do you know what that is? I was obsessively doing her videos after school.
I never
like
watched them. Was she cool? I mean, she seems to be so body positivity in her
she's
talk,
really
but then
great.
a lot of people.
She's great, but like the way I took it as such a young person wasn't, you know, because like she gives advice targeted towards people who are trying to lose weight. And like me being so impressionable at that age, I just followed that advice, not knowing that it was like for someone that's, you know, severely needing to lose weight. So I was eating her like super low carb, excuse me, as I burp my potatoes, super low carb, super low calorie like plan, you know? And then as I just like started losing weight, I started to feel more neurotic about it, and then before you know it, it just spiraled into this like complete eating disorder where I wasn't eating anything really, and like, you know, you just trick yourself into thinking that it's like healthy also, like.
But I feel like these people, even if they're not like trying to market at young girls, they know that like young girls are a huge part of their thing, and like so they don't stop it, I guess. I don't know. I did the same thing. I mean, I used to do like, I was really into, and this was like when I was recovering from like my dieting thing. So I like dived into exercise kind of as like a way to safeguard myself, and like I was like, but I'm eating more, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But I would do like an hour and a half of Ashtanga yoga at like 5:30 a.m. I'd do like 2 hours of boxing and high intensity interval training. I'd do like one long run a week, and then like and weight training as well. So it'd be anywhere between 2 and 4 hours a day.
In college?
No, this wasn't during my gap year. So I was also like traveling a lot.
How do you do that while traveling?
Oh my god,
It's like way too much discipline, which is a thing I used to be proud of, and now I'm like, I don't think it's like a great thing. I think it's actually kind of a weakness, because it's like
I relate to that.
yeah.
I totally relate to that. I have a lot of discipline, but it's not good. Like it doesn't serve me well.
Yeah.
Actually.
And it comes from
There's like a
place of
balance.
insecurity.
Yeah. Totally. I'm working on being more free.
I think I need to be more disciplined.
Yeah, well, it's different. It looks different for everyone. You know?
I think most people are like on that
Yeah.
end, but like it's like rare to find people that have that healthy balance. But I do think you can get there. You just have to you have to learn yourself. Like
honestly, I feel like I'm there now when I just arrived. Like a few months ago. And I had to go through all the like weight gain and stuff, and I had to realize like it was oh shit. Sorry, that was flying Brussels sprout. That stuff all happened because I had to realize that it was fine. I literally don't know where I'm at.
whose butt is bigger?
I don't even know. I mean, I have no idea.
I don't know. That was a future video.
I know that Izzy has a big butt.
I
for
do.
sure.
I always have, you know. But like in middle school, okay, I used to get made fun of so bad. In elementary school too. I remember for my butt. I remember these boys like, you know, like I remember this one guy like saying something
That's
about
so mean.
he said something about like how he thought I was wearing a diaper because like my shorts made it look like I
Wow, joke's on him. It's like fashionable now to have like a big booty.
You know, that was back in like year 2000. No, I would have been 4 years old. it was maybe
You
like
would have been wearing a diaper.
I would have actually been wearing a diaper. No, 2006. I don't know. But anyways, what were we talking about before? Oh yeah, so like how did you initially decide like, okay, I'm gonna stop exercising completely, and then how did you keep to it? Like how did you not kind of start thinking like, oh, maybe I should do a little bit just to like feel good, or like Like what? Yeah.
It was just before I went to college, so I just moved to America, and yes, oh my gosh.
This
I'm
is
waiting for that.
nutritional yeast, by the way.
So it was just before I'd been going to America, and I was like pretty thin at this point, but like I thought I was like super healthy, but then I also knew I wasn't. Like I was just I knew I was just telling myself that, because I was like, I haven't had my period in a year and a half, and my mom was like, seriously, like this has got to change. You could be in danger, you want to be able to have children. So I was just like, you know what, whatever. I would always regret if I was not able to have kids, and it was because I was worried about gaining weight. So I was like, that really doesn't matter to me. But honestly, that was the conviction I made, and I stuck to it. But I did, like, it was like every day you have to like be like, no, I don't care, and like I'm gonna be happy with myself.
Yeah.
And then it was like all the same stuff everyone talks about, you know, like I realized that I had all these bad experiences with boys and stuff, and it was because like if I was projecting the vibration, like that I don't respect myself, and I'm not like going to accept myself, and how could I expect other people to respect me and accept me? And honestly, since I became more confident, I realized like people don't really care. I mean, some people care, but usually if you project like confidence, those minor differences in like your body and stuff, no one really notices it.
Yeah.
So what about you?
No, I feel like that's like how I aspire to be right now, and I'm still like, I'm honestly working on it. It's like, I don't know. I had my whole eating disorder experience when I was, 14, 15. It was like this long, terrible, terrible journey in my life. It was very weird. And once I recovered from it, I really did recover. I really did like gain weight, and I felt totally normal, happy, healthy for a few years. Then I went vegan and sort of got back into this idea of like health. And then but like I feel like super gradually over the last 2.5 or 3 years that I've been vegan, I got more and more into whatever like subculture is within the vegan community, especially online.
Like a specific vegan community.
Yeah, of this health thing. And then on top of that, I got really influenced by some other people in my life and things to really kick up the cardio exercise, and like, during Ride and Freely, I was like talking about cycling.
Yeah, that one really like made me feel weird.
And I don't know, I've been weight training for like so many years, just like not super consistently, but like if I'm gonna work out, like I'm gonna lift weights. Because after I recovered from my eating disorder, I was like, I'm never gonna go back to like doing HIIT and like the Pilates and all that stuff. Like I was like, I'll just lift weights, it's fun, or dancing. Like I just try to do things that are fun for me.
Yeah, that's a huge one.
And like I feel like for my body type, like I'm like I think it's an endomorph or an ectomorph. It's like I'm more on the like lanky end.
Okay.
I put on muscle like really slowly, and it's like very difficult for me to put on muscle or just weight in general. Like I'm kind of just like have always been, and like my parents are that way, and genetically, like I think weightlifting is just like better for my body, because I lose weight so fast when I'm doing a lot of cardio. I got really into cycling last summer, and then I started like with all of these indoor spin classes, because cycling outdoors takes a lot of like time, like actually get on the bike and go outside. It depends on the weather.
Yeah,
all these things. And spin classes are like more convenient, and I also really like them because they're inside. Like I like how you kind of just sweat and like
music
and just and there was a lot of things I really truly loved them. I was taking them at my school gym. Basically, then I knew I kind of like had a problem last summer when I was home, and I was like specifically seeking out spin classes, like anywhere I can find. Like, you know, at whatever gym that I could like somehow get a membership to, and I was like hacking my way into like taking every spin class possible. And and then I was like, you know, I hadn't had my period ever since I started with all of that cardio, and that was a year ago, like 1 year from literally like today-ish. It was last February that I really changed up from like the lifting weights to the cardio, and I lost my period like instantly.
That's crazy.
But I wasn't restricted.
Spin is intense though. It's like,
it's so intense. You burn like 700 calories or something, you know, during that hour.
honestly, don't you feel like there's a lot of like guilting with like exercise in the online vegan community? Like seeing how Darren Ryder and stuff would always be like, no excuses, like get out. It's like, no, I don't want to.
No, it's not even that you don't want to, it's that it's actually might not be good for you.
Yeah.
Like it literally might be healthy for you not to go out and do that workout. It got to that point for me, obviously. I wasn't getting my period. I had just like my face changed. I know you like people notice like my face like doesn't have as much fat as it used to, so I like look old and I have wrinkles and I am feeling like dizzy all the time, like I'm, you know, just not eating enough, not getting enough nutrition, not feeling like myself. And then slowly it got worse and worse, and I got thinner and thinner, and like then the thoughts started kicking in, like the weird eating disorder habits and thoughts like that I didn't have before, and I never intentionally got into any of it
it's a slippery
to
slope.
lose weight. But it's such a slippery slope, and I think people that are prone to eating disorders, once you get below a certain weight or a certain, you know, body fat percentage, whatever your body like has its set point. And when you get below that, it starts messing with your head. And I really just like started having weird thoughts, and I would bring like snacks instead of like a meal, and I like wouldn't think anything of it, you know?
Really?
I was
You
like,
didn't even...
I didn't even realize that I was doing it. I was like, oh, like I'm gonna be in class like all day today. I'm gonna go to the gym first of all. Then I'm gonna like have a rice cake and an orange as like my
rice cake.
Yeah, like maybe 2 as like my post-workout meal, and then like come home and be starving for dinner. Like I don't know why I kept doing that to myself day after day after day, and I was intensely exercising so much, and like it just built up, and then
that's what on like so much on like social media. This is the one thing the vegan community is great for, is that like you don't have this like restriction culture, but like outside of that, you should see post after post of like celebrities and just like girls you follow, whatever, being like just perpetuating the idea that like that is like a good lunch.
Yeah.
You know, like
Exactly.
Kim's like always posting her Atkins stuff, or like I don't know, you see on TV, or people, even like girls in our family. For a while, I was hanging out only with guys because like my perception of girls was that they were gonna be like always talking about, because the girls who I surround myself with for a time were like always talking about weight and like dieting and like restrictions.
Not in this house.
Not in this house. Oh man, I would love to live.
In this house, we make cookies like every other day, and we just like eat pints of ice cream.
I'm gonna make you the Persian sweets.
Oh my god. So
Yeah.
that's sort of.
Let's look at the other questions. I want to see like some funny ones or whatever.
Does anybody have any questions on Younow? I know we haven't been like paying attention. But let's see on Instagram here.
A large cockroach.
Somebody
on the
made a
table.
comment. Mindful diabetic Robbie. Robbie, I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
He commented that your account says grocery store. That is hilarious.
It does say grocery store.
Why does it say that?
Yours?
Because the account that I use now, I actually didn't notice that. It used to be
Where
the
does it
one
say grocery
on my like there. Because the account that I use, so I used to have like a personal account and then like a vegan account, and then this one is the one that I used for like my online shop, and now my other one is the one I used for my online shop. But I guess I just never changed this.
Here. Somebody, this is an interesting question. If you were leader of the earth, what specific change would you make?
No
right
leader
now?
of the earth.
Yeah.
Now, if I was leader of the earth, honestly, like, what's like the best thing that you could do that would have the most, like, something that would alter people's consciousness, like make them all listen to Teal Swan. I don't know.
But see, some people can't even speak English, or so it's have to be something very diverse. But I get the point. It's like basically to try to move every single individual.
Yeah.
In
like a conscious and spiritual way that gets them thinking about not just the animals, not just humans, but like this like whole system of like exploitation and ego and like thinking that we can justify like egregious acts against others based on whatever circumstance.
Someone says, "Does the new girl live with you, Izzy?" No. She's just visiting. I wish.
This dinosaur is just visiting. They know me because I go in often.
Sorry,
And
the
it's, like,
camera just
gourmet,
turned off
and
for a
they do, like,
second.
handmade pasta with truffle cream and stuff. But if you want like fun places, go to Butcher's Daughter. It's also so good.
Oh, the butcher's son in Berkeley is so good.
We should go.
So
Yeah, I heard about it. I really
How long
wanna
are
go.
you here?
I might leave tomorrow or the day
The
after.
day after.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have class tomorrow at 8 a.m.
I have
I have an essay due tomorrow that I haven't started.
Oh my god, Gina.
What's it
That's
about?
a tough one.
It's about this book. It's okay.
What's the book?
It's stupid. I hate it.
Blonde is back. I missed you.
Oh.
Okay, you want to look at some other questions?
Mhm.
Also, gracias madre.
Mhm.
In LA.
Mhm.
We like low key don't have any.
But
questions.
seriously, do the brunch at Crossroads and get the vegan chicken and waffles and get their like handmade pasta. It's so good.
Um,
Oh my gosh. So
any
many
travel
choices.
plans? Question mark. Well, I have travel plans to go to New York in the end of March. Over the summer, Sweden, for sure.
We want to do a trip together.
Yeah, I'm for sure 100% going to Sweden, probably in July. But besides that, I don't know yet. Ideas.
I will be leaving to London next week, and I'm going to be traveling around refugee camps throughout Europe. So if anyone wants to like do anything with that, let me know. And probably Lebanon and Jordan.
I would love to. I think I should quit school and just be your travel partner. How does that sound?
Yeah, but I have to go back to school.
Yeah, so yeah. We'll both finish and then we'll both.
We'll finish like respectfully and
Mhm.
like good students, and
Yeah.
then we'll just go do it.
Okay.
Be trailblazers.
Someone
Did
says.
you already talk about what you do?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll find out later.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to talk about it. I love talking
Somebody
about it.
says, do you read for leisure? What's your favorite book? I mean, I have a lot of books assigned for me to read to school.
It's so hard to
For
read
school.
for leisure when you're
I know. I don't really have time to read for leisure right now. I did read a really beautiful book when I was like over break. What was it called? I was like, I want to say it was called Wonder. Yeah, it was called Wonder, about like a boy who has a facial deformation, and it was just his like experience of going to school, and it was like very heart moving. You know,
How old was he?
he was like in grade school, like he was young.
That's really sad.
Yeah, and it was just like kind of his recounting of how everyone treated him and trying to make friends, and it was like, very eye-opening to like learn about people that have deformations and stuff like that.
Sad books are always really good to read.
Yeah, really good to read. Right now I'm reading Nervous Conditions for my gender and women's studies class. Yeah, what about you?
My favorite like fiction books are The Master and Margarita, which I read while I was in Russia. It's so amazing. And A Fine Balance by Rohinton Mystery, which is about like India and the post-colonization age. It's like tragic and hilarious and beautiful and horrible all at the same time. But I also really like, I don't know, like one of the most important books that I read was it was Orientalism and by Edward Said, and that like affected me a lot. I love it.
Good recommendations. Somebody on
So
here.
many good ones.
Somebody here asked, do you girls want to have children? I don't know. I feel like right now, of course I don't feel like I do, but
No.
like some people at this age though, they do feel like they
No,
do.
I feel like I do, but I feel guilty for wanting to because I feel like it would be better to adopt, like ethically. But I would want to go through the experience of having my own children.
It
But I
is
do
quite
feel guilty.
I want to adopt also. I think I would like to have a brood of children. I definitely, like, I don't feel like I want it, right
now. Like, I feel like I want it for the future me.
Yeah, future me. Because, like, right now I know, like, I'm so, like, I'm so irresponsible in that way and, like, not dependable. But I think, like, in the future I'd want to adopt some and have some. Yeah.
You know, making a video and eating at the same time is hard.
Mm.
I respect these people that do mukbang.
Because someone commented on how we eat as well, so it was, like, made me self-conscious.
Really? Are we being messy and gross? I don't know.
I'm really messy.
Stuffing our faces.
Really gross.
You should see me eat tacos, man.
But I feel like I'm really not eating because I've been like talking half the time. The internal temperature is high. We have to allow it.
Yeah.
Sorry. The camera, the internal heat keeps getting too high.
Your internal heat keeps getting too high.
But basically what I was saying that like, you know, it's kind of like difficult to eat while doing a mukbang.
Someone did.
Because you're talking the whole time.
Someone asked what the experiences are with like extreme hunger.
Like,
I feel like I've definitely had that.
Really?
I feel like when you're so like your body's been starved for a long time, and then when you start eating again, like it's like you just are so hungry you want to eat like everything.
I feel that.
I
way
go
too.
through like periods.
But I do remember I remember when I was really recovering from my anorexia when I was 15. I one specific day I decided that I was gonna recover. It was like a literal shift moment where I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna eat.
Why did
right
you
now.
decide that?
Because I was forced to eat. I was forced to eat because I was in an awkward situation. I was at a table with all these people, and there was these almonds, and my mom looked me in the eyes and she really gave me the look, and she was like, you have to eat an almond. And I took an almond, I really wanted to put it under the table or something.
A single almond. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, and so, but I put it in my mouth and it was so good. It tasted so good. It was like a roasted almond that was flavored with wasabi and soy. It was super good. And I was like, oh my god, it's good. I like it. And then I was like, okay, I could have another one. Because the pleasure, went off in my brain. I was like, okay, that was good. I'm gonna have another one. And then I just had another one, and then that experience made me feel like I could do it at a meal. So then that meal that night, I really ate. And I remember we had chicken and baked beans and I don't even know. And I just ate so much, and I was not even full at all. And then I had 2 muffins and a big bowl of ice cream for dessert. And I kind of remember days and days after that just eating and eating and eating a lot. It kind of felt like this extended binge, but it actually wasn't.
It's just you making up for
Yeah.
And I would get it in periods too. So I'd get it where I'd be fine for a long time, and then one day I would just be ravenous and just but you know what? And it used to freak me out, and then I would get into that weird cycle the next day. I'd be like, I ate so much yesterday, but now I feel no, I just start each day fresh, and it just gets better. And your body, if you're hungry, it's because you need to eat.
Because you need something, yeah.
I'm curious as to how you didn't get full, because at that point in your life, wasn't your stomach probably shrunken so much?
I have.
But there's a difference between physical fullness and then
it was your internal hunger. It wasn't even how,
So sometimes you'll feel a stomach pain almost, but you're still hungry for some reason.
Okay, I think we're gonna keep eating, but I'm gonna let the camera die now because it's almost dead. So if you didn't catch this mukbang live on Younow, you are seeing it on YouTube now. So thank you, YouTube friends, for watching this video.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.